Over the past 10 years, since the Belt and Road Initiative was launched in 2013, there has been a huge progress in promoting green and low-carbon development in developing nations and building a clean and beautiful world. How does BRI go green? What are the major challenges ahead? I am Zhang Jianyu, and let's see how these green changes happen. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to China Talk. My name is Zhang Jianyu. I'm the Executive Director of the Green BRI Institute and also part of the BRI International Green Development Coalition. When President Xi first announced that China wants to build a green Silk Road, the whole world was not fully convinced. They think they probably did just some talk by the Chinese leader as part of his effort to advocate Silk Road. Well, when President Xi announced again during the second BRI summit that he wants green to be the background color of BRI, and China wants to build a green BRI, well, the world was semi-convinced because they have seen the good progress China has already made. Well, I was recently in Kenya and personally witnessed how green the China's infrastructure project can become. This is the Mombasa to Nairobi railroad. Not only the project itself was built to the highest standards, but also the project is really trying to integrate all different kinds of environmental measures so as not only itself becomes a low carbon solution for the transportation system for Kenya, but also as a great solution to help protect the local biodiversity and endangered species. A special corridor for the elephant was built, what I call the soft solutions, how to manage and how to train the train drivers and how to install monitors to make sure that when the elephants, because the elephants, they don't really listen to you, they don't really go through the corridors you prepare for them. They want to go with their own way. But how to make sure additional measures was put into place so as to protect the elephant. Actually, when I was there, I discovered that in the 2019 national reporting by the Kenya government to the United Nations Climate Secretariat, they actually listed the Mombasa to Nairobi solution as one of the great low-carbon contributions the country has made to the global climate movement. So that was really great. Well, Chinese government didn't stop at just talk the talk, but also they really walk the walk. A whole series of policies and measures has been put into place to green the infrastructure projects China is putting forward overseas. Two things are really important. First, they changed the management of the environment from ad hoc mode to integrate the environmental requirements into the whole process of the project management for all the overseas investment. Secondly, they changed the originally what they call the sovereign principle, that you need to only to comply with the local environmental standards and regulations, to all the Chinese overseas investment need to not only meet with the local requirements, but also Chinese standards. And in the absence of Chinese standards, the international standards. The other part that China has really made the great contribution following President Xi's pledge in helping developing countries to build low carbon and green energy systems is that from 2021, that was the first year in China's overseas investment in energy projects, green energy projects has surpassed that of those fossil fuel projects. And when President Xi made the announcement, not a single coal-fired power plant was built in China's overseas investment. Well, if we really want to beef up all our renewables, sustainable development, environmental projects in the Belt and Road countries, they're both challenges and also solutions. And And I list three of them. The first one is you really need to have a technical solution for your problems. You need to have a cheap, reliable, and accountable solutions, i.e. the solar panels, the wind farms, and all the environmental cleanup technologies. Well, China has made the greatest contribution in that area because through China's effort, the reliable, high-quality, efficient manufacturing efforts of China, China has lowered the cost by 87% for the solar panels in the world. The second, you need finance. Well, from 2022, that in China's overseas energy investment, green has started to account a large portion, almost the majority of the energy investment projects. And also China is trying to share with the world its experience in developing particularly the decentralized solutions for the energy systems as part of its effort to the world. And certainly you need policy. You need a good policy to reduce the subsidies. You need policy to integrate all kinds of economic and social policies so as you can develop clean energy systems. China is also sharing with the world, with the journey itself has gone through for the past 10 years, how to take care of those policies. Last but not the least, actually, if you really want to develop that, you need global cooperation. I'm actually very happy to see the whole world is trying to follow up. Europeans have their global gateway project, US has the B3W, and they're all trying to put their part into this. But unfortunately, there's not a global good cooperation of all the different efforts together. And that's really something that we need. Well, as the report has said, the first 6 months has been the greenest 6 months of China's overseas investments for the past 10 years during the journey of the BRI development. And look forward, this 2023 could become the greenest year for the Chinese overseas investment during the BRI journey. And I think we want green to be the background color for the BRI development. We want to develop a green BRI. But also China is making all its effort through this endeavor to contribute to the 2030 Global Sustainable Development Goals, all 17 of them. About 50% of that is linked to the efforts of the BRI. I think by all means, we should all team up together with the global effort to support and encourage and China to do more to further green the BRIs, without which we'll not be able to have as our SDGs achieved, without which we will probably not be able to achieve our climate security as the whole world is aspiring to do so. Thank you very much.